but that glitch appears to be ironed out. I count on Lori as if she's my family. I know she will always be there for me, and I know she will listen to me and back me during the highest and lowest moments of life. So loyalty would be definitely a quality on her profile.
S would be optimism. I think the most charming thing about Lori is her almost childlike optimism. Sure, we all have our bad days, but Lori bounces back quickly by seeing the world through a positive light. And this optimism is catching. Even on a rainy day, Lori will be convinced, as well as convincing you, that if you just drive for a few miles, the sun will be shining at another beach. It really helps you look at life in a more positive way, and it's very refreshing. This will be a really handy tool for getting through the ups and downs in life. And the last quality that would be on her profile would be her incredible listening skills. Lori absolutely chose the right profession for herself, because there's nothing that Lori does better than listening. Nothing, for real. And not only does she listen, she thinks about what you're saying and really takes it in, leading to great conversations and ideas. Sometimes she picks up on things that you didn't even know that were there, and she can help you see things differently. We know talking and listening aren't exactly a husband's favorite pastime, but I know Daniel will take her for it in the future.
Okay, actually the last quality would be that Lori really knows herself. It's such an admirable quality. She has such a strong sense of self. Dan, you're very lucky, because most women are hard to figure out. But if you need to know what she wants to do on a random day, it's very clear. Make sure she gets in a nap before the massage, but after the Bikram yoga class. Have sushi ready and waiting for her in front of this week's episode of So You Think You Can Dance. Oh, and make sure that the vanilla tea is cooled off a bit before serving it with some dark chocolate. She's very straightforward and simple. You do not need to deviate to make her the happiest camper out there. She definitely knows what she wants.
So Lori's profile: depth, loyalty, optimism, great listener, knows herself. Sounds like an amazing profile at Match.com. Dan, you sure got lucky, but we know you already know this. Lori is the best friend we could ever have. Please raise your glasses and toast Lori and Dan. Congratulations.
That was cute. All right. I'd like now to introduce Steve. Steve I've actually known for quite a bit too. Steve was one of Dan's very first roommates in San Francisco, up on Crestline. Crestline. It was up there in the fog. Yeah, here's Steve.
Get it right, Cam. Thank you. Yeah, first of all, I just want to say that Lisa and I are really honored to be here. We want to thank the hosts, the family. And this is mostly about Dan, because I've known Dan for a little while. Actually, we knew each other when he was in the womb and I was in the womb, and we were in different wombs, but we don't really remember it terribly well, but it's kind of a blur. But now, I'd like to follow on what folks were saying about Lori's profile by giving some qualities that Dan has. First of all, Dan is a really cool guy. And in first grade, we moved back to, we actually were in, I think, gymnastics class together. And, Dan was, he was a pretty amazing kid back then. He specialized in the rings and the pummel bars. And, I was still, crawling. But anyway, we moved back to Minneapolis when I was in first grade, and he was so cool that, I wanted to be his best friend. I also want to acknowledge that one of his best friends is from first grade is here too, John Schwartz. But I really knew he was cool in junior high when he learned Spanish and would translate bizarre phrases from the Spanish language, like let me go smoke this Christmas tree, and stuff like that. And also, one day, and Dan will never live this down, he came into the class with some friends, spouting lyrics from the hip-hop group Public Enemy. Sounded and talking like Flavor Flav, wearing, do you remember Flavor Flav? Well, or you've probably seen him recently, he wears a big clock around his neck. Here comes Dan with a huge clock around his neck. That was way cool. But I was telling you about languages, and another quality that Dan has is he's really quite brilliant and has a gift for languages. Knows French, Spanish, he learned Japanese, Chinese, and we ended up being roommates in San Francisco, and I think he was going off to Brazil. And I said, do they speak English in Brazil? And he said, well, I'll speak Portuguese. And I said, you know Portuguese? He said, he takes out a book, he says, I'll just learn it on the plane. And there's many other qualities. He's really funny, and as well as brilliant. But underneath that, he's really quite kind and considerate. When I met Elisa and we kind of went on an eco kick, and I bought the recycled content toilet paper for the house, Dan was considerate just to get his own stash and not tell me that it felt like 100 grit sandpaper. It was way back in the day, first generation recycled toilet paper. But he's very, very easy to get along with, great roommate, never once asked me to put the toilet seat down, very nice. But yeah, he's always been a great friend to me, wonderful listener, and I think the qualities that he brings to this relationship, this marriage, are really, I don't know. When I met Lori, I just knew it was great. It just makes me all warm and fuzzy thinking about them together. And Lori is, I don't know you as well, but Lori is equally kind, bright, very smiley. She's got that right now, and warm, also easygoing. And here's the part where we say some blessings for you. Dan and Lori, may you make each other better in each other's company. May you always experience the warmth and joy that comes from, as your families know, kindness, honesty, and authentic love. May your sense of fun and play never dim as you journey through life together. May your marriage be so great that others will be inspired to have marriages like yours. May your love enrich your lives always. And this is for a couple that always knows what time it is. Dan and Lori, mazel tov.